Giants, let's go defense. Ballin'. New York Giants, fly high, you know this.
Hi, and welcome back to the Colorado Giants video log. In Denver, find us upstairs at the Tavern in Platt Park. In Boulder, find us downstairs at the Lazy Dog, the G-Men Den. So Charles is here. He's an organizer of the Big Blue Denver crew that watches the game at the Tavern in Platt Park. And he's here to talk about the future of longtime veteran quarterback Eli Manning. In particular, how many years does he have left? Eli Manning currently has 2 years left on his contract on a 4-year extension that he inked in 2015. $22.2 million in 2018 is on the salary cap for this year, and then 2019 salary cap hit will be $23.2 million.
Some people think that Eli Manning could be a loose cannon. Some people think he is the best clutch quarterback in the NFL. I'm guaranteeing that Eli Manning has at least 2 to 3 more years in the NFL, especially since his organization has given him the requisite weapons to be an outstanding quarterback. That's all you really need is the requisite weapons. I think you mentioned before in other episodes, Adam, that everything pretty much points to the offensive line. A quarterback's only as good as the offensive line. I think now he's averaging about 1.7 seconds to throw a ball. Not really a lot, but moving forward, with the addition of Nate Solder and Will Hernandez and beefing up that line and giving it the concentration that they need, I think Eli Manning will have enough time to throw the ball, not get sacked as much, not have that pressure to have interceptions. It's no secret the Giants have a lot of interceptions, and Eli Manning has interceptions. You know, we've been there. We've gotten the T-shirt. Moving forward, what if you had a good 2.5, 3 seconds to throw a ball? What if you had the requisite weapons to block? Your longevity might be a lot longer. You might do 2, 3 more years. That's yet to be seen, but preseason's just around the corner. And we just got to wait and see what happens when the season comes.
All right, so I want to talk about his contract. So if the Giants let him go before free agency, it would have been a total of $12.4 million over the next 2 years. It's currently $45.4. This certainly indicates that the Giants believe Eli is likely to finish out his contract, and I highly doubt the Giants organization wants a misstep again with Eli Manning after the benching in last season. So his age, he's 37 years old, which leaves only Breeze and Brady, who are older than him, who have 2 and 3.5 years on him, respectively. I don't know anybody that's saying that Brady's too old to play the game.
Well, no one said Brady's too old to play the game, and he hasn't announced his retirement yet either. Drew Brees, same thing. You're also forgetting previous quarterbacks. What about Brett Favre? Played into his 40s. Outstanding Hall of Famer. Tom Brady will be a Hall of Famer. Drew Brees debatably might be a Hall of Famer. Eli Manning will be a Hall of Famer. People can say age is just a number. If you're protected and you're throwing the ball accurately and you're not getting hit as much game after game after game, your longevity is going to extend, Adam. Your success is going to extend. So I really don't think age has a lot to do with it, because for Brett Favre to be throwing the cannons that he did at his age, to be able to get traded to Minnesota, go back to Green Bay and beat them in their home field. I mean, age is just a number. And Eli Manning's still young. Eli Manning, his brother played for 18. Has a little brother from, but I can see him playing at least 18 years, which gives him another 3 or 4 years left.
So a little side note on Favre. I'm pretty sure the Giants ended his career twice. I know they ended it when he was with Green Bay in that frigid game when Coughlin was calling the plays with his beet red face. Anyway.
That was a cold game.
It was. I think with the wind chill, it was below negative 20. So anyway, last year's performance, the offensive line has just failed Eli Manning. They were absolutely dreadful. We talked about this in the last segment, that they were, they were the reason why the Giants were so bad last season. the Odell Beckham out, left Eli with very few options to target. The Giants recorded more drop passes than any other team other than Atlanta last season, and there was only one drop pass more than the Giants. There was absolutely no balance in the offense because the offensive line just couldn't run block. They were 26th in the league in rushing yards per game with 96.8, and only Andy Dalton and Derek Carr had less time to throw the ball, with Eli's release having an average of 2.6 seconds. So you're right. If we can get some more time for Eli to survey the field, obviously that gives him a lot more options, and he does have options other than just Odell Beckham with Sterling Shepard and the tight end and Saquon Barkley even out of the backfield.
Age is just a number. If he's got the requisite weapons and if he's got the protection, you're going to see Manning play for at least 3 more years, and there's no doubt about it. The mere fact that David Gettleman and Pat Shurmur did not get a quarterback in the first round tells you their confidence in him. You think they paid what did they pay Barkley? $31.2 million.
Yep.
You think they're going to drop that money for Eli Manning to be gone in a year? Absolutely not. That's an investment in the Giants' future and an investment in Eli Manning's future.
So you brought an interesting wrinkle too. 2018 brings Eli yet another playbook to learn. The praise about Pat Shurmur is that he game plans around his talent, not fit talent into his game plan, which obviously Macadoodle was very much about trying to get the game to work around Aaron Rodgers, which we don't have. So anyway, Eli Manning in the playoffs, every Giants fan wants to see that. I don't think there's anybody more clutch than maybe him, maybe Tom Brady in the playoffs. If you get that guy in the playoffs, we got a chance. Even when the team was absolutely dreadful around him in 2016 with the Macadoodle behind the helm, Eli was on fire. The Cruz crew, and I don't mean Victor Cruz specifically, but the guys that were sitting on the boat
Florida
with Bieber were definitely more of an effect on the game than Eli's touch. Thank you, Charles, for joining us, and thank you, everybody, for watching the Colorado Giants video log. Thanks for sticking with us last season at the Tavern in Platt Park. We also look forward to our new home at the Lazy Dog. We'll see you next time.